Welcome to Of Business and Idioms, the podcast series where we break down the power of language in the professional world. I'm Angel Morgan, your guide to English business idioms, helping you navigate workplace conversations with confidence.
And I'm Gabriela Morandini, bringing the Brazilian perspective. Together, we will explore how English and Portuguese business idioms compare, what they reveal about work culture, and how to use them effectively in real life situations.
From boardroom negotiations to casual office chats, understanding idioms can make all the difference in communication.
So, whether you are an English or Portuguese speaker looking to sharpen your business language skills, this podcast is for you.
In each podcast episode, we will decode two idioms. Let's decode the language of success, one idiom at a time. Our first idiom in today's episode is ahead of the curve. This idiom is used to describe a product, person, or business that is more advanced or innovative than others in the same field. And what is the Portuguese translation, Gabriela?
Well, in Portuguese, if you want to say ahead of the curve, you can say fora da curva.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to try it?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because curve sounds like curva.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
Yep.
It's exactly the same word. The
Okay.
pronunciation is a little bit different.
Just a little different. So
Yeah.
fora de
Mhm.
curva.
Fora da curva.
Fora da curva. Curva.
E
Instead of
curva.
curva, curva. Okay.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
it.
Fora
Perfect.
da curva. All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So the last word, as I said, is exactly the same, curve
Mm-hmm.
and curva.
Mm-hmm.
But the first part of the idiom is a little bit different because you say ahead,
Mm-hmm.
but we say fora, and fora means more like out or outside.
Okay, got
Mm,
it. Yeah, that's visual. I'd say a similarity in visually outside, ahead. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's true. That's
All
true.
right. Okay, I think we have a sentence. Let's take a look and see what our sentence is.
All right.
With their cutting edge technology and innovative designs, this company has always stayed ahead of the curve in the smartphone industry.
Uhum. Or in português, com tecnologia de ponta e design inovador, essa empresa sempre esteve fora da curva dentro da indústria dos smartphones.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah. You can see we use smartphone as you do.
Yeah, that's the exact same. Smartphones, smartphones.
Smartphones, exactly. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
And it looks like the number of words are similar too.
Yeah, I mean, usually when we translate from English to Portuguese, we use more words in Portuguese. We need more
Hmm.
words to express the ideas.
Right.
But in this
Okay.
case, we have more or less the same amount. That's true.
Right. Okay.
Mm, yeah.
All right. Ahead of the curve.
Yeah. And
Okay.
what comes to your mind when you think about it, if you need to picture this in an image?
Yeah. Normally, what comes to mind for me is a runner on a track. Yeah. A
Mhm.
runner on a track and sometimes a car, a race
That's
car.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
me too.
for you.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I always imagine someone running or
Hmm.
in a machine like a car that is fast,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
this person is so good running or is so fast in this car that he passes through.
Right, right.
uh, you know,
Yeah. Passes by. He's passing the curve. Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. The visual. Yep. The visuals are similar. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Okay. Our second idiom for today's episode is on the same wavelength. This is a groovy phrase we use when we feel a strong connection and understanding with someone. It's like having a mental radio station where our thoughts and ideas are perfectly synchronized on the same
Hmm.
wavelength. And how do
Yeah.
we translate that into Portuguese?
Well, in Portuguese, we can say estar na mesma sintonia.
Okay.
Y- Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not exactly wavelength and syntonia is not exactly the same. They are not exactly the same,
Mhm.
but they are somehow connected because syntonia
Mhm.
is for example when you need to when you are looking for a radio station in your car or in your at home,
Mhm.
you are looking for the syntonia, you
Mm.
know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah, that makes
Mm,
sense. That makes
mm,
sense.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, so let me see if I can try it.
okay.
Estar na mesma
Yeah,
sintonía.
exactly,
Oh,
perfect.
okay. I'm getting
Yeah,
there. I'm getting there.
yeah, perfect.
All right. And then we have a sentence. Okay. Our sentence during the project meeting, Sarah and Jake were on the same wavelength, instantly agreeing on the best approach without needing much discussion.
Mhm.
That's a lot translating.
That's true. Well, and the translation would be: durante a reunião do projeto, Sarah e Jake estavam na mesma sintonia e imediatamente concordaram sobre qual seria a melhor abordagem, sem precisar discutir muito.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that I can tell that is, if not the same amount of words, it's more. I can tell
Yeah,
the difference in having to explain, to having to be able to get the point across in the sentence.
that's
Um,
true.
but yeah, okay.
Mhm.
All right. I imagine this as the picture. I mean, I imagine a picture of person, some waves coming from someone's brain.
That's true, totally. Connecting the brains.
Right, right, connecting the brains together.
Yeah, yeah. It's totally understandable why we use it, because
Exactly. The connection, the waves and the connection.
that's
All
it.
right. Okay, so let's do a quick review of our two idioms for today.
Mhm.
First one was ahead of the curve. And you say, go ahead and say that one in Portuguese.
F- Fora da curva.
Excellent. And our second one was we're on the same wavelength. On the
Uhum.
same wavelength.
Estar na mesma sintonia.
Perfect. Thank you for decoding the language of success with us. One
Idiom,
at
a
a time.
time.